Okay, as we get closer to the draft, we just finished up the combine. So, we're thinking about these prospects, what we need. One of the positions that we need, or we need defense, right? We kind of all know that. We need some offensive pieces as well. I started thinking about guys, and I like doing this, looking back at guys that were injured last year that we've kind of forgotten about that could be returning or will be returning. And it's like you're adding another, like a draft pick, right? That you almost forgot about, like Jameson Williams, a perfect example. Yes, he played a little bit, but all of a sudden it's like we added this first round draft pick. He's back. You took him injured last year. There's another guy that's injured that he's a mystery weapon for us that's like, is he good? Is he not good? What's the story? I really want to know more about him. And that's our guy, Chase Lucas. Remember, he's a corner. We took him in the 7th round. So you're like, a 7th round corner, who cares? But here's the thing about him. Remember, he's nuts for one. Like, do you remember him on Hard Knocks? Constantly talking, loves the game. He fits the exact mold of what we're looking for. He's like a little weird. Like, he's got the St. Brown kind of thing going on where it's like he's just a weird guy that, not weird's the wrong word, but he's just like so into it. If you remember, he's constantly talking to the position coach, wants to know what he can do. How can I get better? And remember, this is an article I found from last year. So he beats out the projected starters of Owarie and Akuda, which that was about right. Owarie fell off, but Will Harris, Bobby Price, Mike Hughes, Jerry Jacobs, once he returns, those guys were all going to be there. So you're like, Chase Lucas is probably not going to make the team. And remember, you had AJ Parker as well. Remember how well AJ Parker played. So next thing you know, he makes the team. So I'm like, what? He made the team. Like, he's a 7th rounder. We had all these corners at the time. It didn't like really make any sense to me. And he makes the team, has a chance. And then in training camp, remember, he was doing well. Hard Knocks, he was doing well. It's like, I can't wait to see this guy. So let's look at his scouting report, because it's like we just drafted him, right? He didn't play last year. So it's like, all right, here's our drafted corner that we just got. And he's long, lean. He's played 5 years in college. His 40-yard dash was a 4.48. Sounds good. 39-inch vertical, 10.8 broad jump, all solid. He's close to 6 foot, 180 pounds. So all this is good. So the positives are the ball skills, and that's kind of like Kirby Joseph. And then, but his thing is that where is it right here? So yeah, 5-year player, took advantage of the extra season from COVID. He's one of those guys, one of these COVID players that was in college during COVID. But here's the thing: lacks lateral quickness, change of direction ability, can fall prey to double moves, blah blah blah. Don't know how he'll do against the run, but if you saw him in Hard Knocks, saw him there, he really impressed me with his physicality, the whole deal. So this is what they ranked him last year, was like about a 6th round pick, draftable backup. So we get him in the 7th round. He comes right in and beats out AJ Parker, our biggest story, one of our big stories from last year. Now, it's hard because the 2021 team, you can't tell what's a good story and just was like, we're so bad. Like Craig Reynolds, running back, was a great story. Was he actually good, or was just like we didn't have anybody else? So, of course, you got in. Same with AJ Parker. Was AJ Parker in 2021 any good, or it was just, we don't have anybody. It's COVID, it's injuries. We're not good anyway. Let's just throw you in, right? So when we say beat out AJ Parker, I don't know if that means much, but the point is, I can't wait to see what this guy can do. And so I know it's a little weird because it's like Chase Lucas, 7th round pick, but he's a corner. He fits what we need. What if Chase Lucas can come in and be a good, reliable backup to Okuda and Jerry Jacobs? Because again, remember, Jerry Jacobs was a guy coming back last year. You kind of forget about him. Don't know what's he going to do. And then Jerry Jacobs comes in, is huge, almost changes our defense when he came back. We needed that corner. So I keep an eye on him. We'll see how Chase Lucas does, what he's like out there. He was big, physical, he played well. Again, it was on Hard Knocks. It's hard to tell. You kind of catching what you can. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is Chase Lucas a guy that you think, man, hey, we could have something here? Or dude, relax. He was 7th round pick. What are we doing here? Or it's like, dude, I don't know. 7th round pick, but he made the team and looked good in Hard Knocks. I don't know. But don't forget, we have Chase Lucas, is really what I'm trying to say here, because we know we've got Okuda, we know we've got Jerry Jacobs, and we can say we have Chase Lucas. And now, of course, we need other guys. We're going to draft a guy. We're going to get a guy in free agency. But Chase Lucas is still there. Don't forget about that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on Chase Lucas. Is it like, yeah, man, let's go. We can roll with him, or calm down. He's a 7th rounder. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you on